Hello again, Wine SNITS. Welcome to Wine SNITS Food and Wine Pairings for the 99%. I'm Storts.
And I'm Luc, behind the camera.
Luc is behind the camera. He will be around here shortly. It's June 26th, 2012. I'm glad I got that right. And it was a primary election day, so I'm wearing my primary election clothing. I have my little sticker that says I voted.
I voted.
So we hope that all of you SNITS out there who have an opportunity to vote do so, because your vote does count and your vote does matter.
Exercise your franchise.
Right. Well, tonight we have a special treat. We have a Yam Hill Pinot Noir. It's from Oregon, from McMinnville, Oregon, and we got it on our recent trip.
Just prior to our death march.
Just prior to our what we lovingly refer to as the death march on the Rogue River. It was actually a lovely trip. We had a great time on the Rogue River in Oregon. And so we have a West Coast Pinot Noir. You want to open?
Yes, indeed. It's a screw top.
It's a screw top, which we love.
Yes. And being a Pinot, we're not going to use our aerator because the Pinots supposedly are a little delicate.
Yeah, it's not good to use an aerator with a Pinot.
Right. Though it seems to help with just about everything else.
Okay.
Wine, that is.
So anyway, we have this wine, which was actually under $10 because we bought a case of wine.
Yep.
And got a really good deal. How much was the wine then? $8 and
it was
something?
about $8.25, and normally the list is anywhere from $12 to $20 on this wine.
Which is something, you know, if you find a wine that you like, a lot of times liquor stores or in civilized places, grocery stores or big box stores, you can buy wines by the case and maybe go in with a friend or two, and you can get wine for under $10. So.
Yeah. And this is from the 2008, and this is actually part of the Willamette Valley, and 2008 was a great year for Pinot Noirs in Oregon. This one maybe didn't rank super high, but it ranked really well.
It's 13.8% alcohol.
Yeah. Tastings.com, which is the website of the Beverage Tasting Institute, gave it an 87, called it highly recommended. That was last November. As you can see,
you can see your fingers.
As you're supposed to with
a Pinot Noir. You can look through it and see your fingers.
And
it's a very pretty color.
It's a nice garnet color, which is apparently pretty consistent for this particular company's wine. Should I show them at home?
I don't think you need to show them.
All right, okay.
He didn't bring out the card and take it around this time. Okay. What do you smell? I always have to ask you because you're the nose. Yeah.
Well, spiced cherries.
Mm. And a little cola, but not an overpowering cola taste. But you can taste the cola, which makes it a Pinot Noir.
Right. Not as earthy as a lot of Pinots, but there may be some, especially in
a sour cherry taste.
Oh yeah, especially on the finish.
With some kind of peppery. What is it?
Yeah, almost like you had a Syrah in it or something, but it's not. It's not dark.
So it's 100% Pinot Noir.
In Oregon, apparently you have to be, whatever you call the varietal, it has to be that, or you have to declare it a blend and list the components.
It's very nice.
It's really good.
It's not, it doesn't have a lot of complex flavors or anything, but it's just a really good Pinot.
And a big thing in Oregon to have with Pinot Noir is?
Salmon. But
okay.
Since we are in the middle of the country, we are not having Pacific salmon with our West Coast Oregon Pinot Noir. We're having Atlantic salmon. Also, we're having Atlantic salmon because I got it for under $10 at at Whole Foods today. It was about $1 a pound, so I got us some nice size portions so that our uh, our salmon would be under $10. Actually, it was $8. And then I made some slaw, which is just you know, that broccoli slaw mix that they have at the grocery stores,
Excellent.
And then a little purple cabbage and some raisins in there, and some light Hellman's light mayonnaise, because it does not have high fructose corn syrup in it,
Right.
and some sweet mango chutney. That's what that is. And then our little crostini things that I made.
Okay.
The tomatoes are from the farmer's market.
Ah.
And right now is such a great time for fruits and vegetables. And these tomatoes were from the farmer's market. And I was reading in the paper where if you have a SNAP card, which is what used to be the old food stamp program,
Okay.
they're going to start a program here at the farmer's market where you can buy tokens with your SNAP card, and they will match it up to $20,
Right.
which is a great deal.
Yes.
When that program gets started, you can buy $20 worth of produce and get $40 worth of produce. So what a deal. I mean, there's no reason to not be eating, you know, fruits and vegetables.
And thank you to the generous philanthropic family that funded that.
The George Kaiser Family Foundation
There you go.
is doing the start. They're looking for more money to keep the program. Anyway, I read that in the paper.
And some little sauces to put on.
Little sauces, yeah, little homemade tartar sauce.
And some sambal oelek, not homemade.
Not homemade, but pepper sauce.
Yeah, it's a
So
ground fresh pepper.
we're going to try this salmon, which I just cooked on top of the stove with some butter and lemon. Oh, it's very flaky and good. Looks good. Mmm. That's very good salmon. Like
Flaky.
salmon? You're not a big salmon eater.
Well, it's not fishy.
It does not taste fishy. And try it with the wine.
Of course.
It's very good. So we're bringing the coasts together here in the middle of the country with our West Coast salmon and our East.
And some
No,
fresh.
I take that back. East Coast salmon.
East Coast salmon.
West Coast.
West Coast wine.
I've hardly had any wine.
We become bi-coastal
Is that legal here?
and local.
And local. Very good. This is just a great food wine, and it's easy to drink. It just goes down really easily. So.
And it's light enough made. You could even, especially since it's been over 100 degrees here in Tulsa today. This can be chilled slightly and become an even better.
I think it was 105 today.
No, I was 40 miles to the south, and it only got to 102 there.
So, this is the kind of dinner that you want on a 105-degree day.
Light but satisfying.
You don't want a big hearty beef stew.
It would be a little hard to take on a day like today, though I love beef stew.
So, anyway, we recommend Yam Hill Pinot Noir, and we recommend it with salmon. And we recommend that if you find a wine that you really, really like,
Get snitty and
get snitty.
gather with your friends.
Find some snit friends, and sometimes they'll go down on the price of the case and get it cheaper.
Farewell
Thank you.
and good night.